back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk about some boxing. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And let's talk. All right, obviously we know that Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 2 is a done deal. I kind of touched a little bit on this yesterday on the live, but you know they claiming that, and that's Leonard Errol being them on the PBC side, that Crawford and Errol Spence ain't big enough to do a co-promotional or co-network pay-per-view. If you don't know, Wilder and Fury is a co-network pay-per-view. Fox and ESPN, but ESPN is going to distribute the pay-per-view. But Fox will promote. Fox will show some of the undercard. ESPN will show some of the ESPN platform will show some of the undercard, and then televised pay-per-view. Each promotional company or TV series, which whatever you want to call PBC, each one gets a fight on the televised portion. So it's going to be 3 fights on the televised portion between Fury and Wilder. 6 that's going to be, you know, on Fox or ESPN. And they going around saying that Wilder Fury 2 is big enough to do a pay-per-view, a co-network pay-per-view. But why ain't Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? I believe that fight is bigger than Wilder and Fury 2. You know, I think if they fought right now, they'd do more than the 350,000 pay-per-views that Wilder and Fury 2 did. And what you got to understand is, nobody in America knew who Fury was. Fury had fought in America to that point once, I believe. I could be wrong. We got dropped by Steve Cunningham on NBC and rallied back to knock Cunningham out. All right. I remember watching that fight before Al Heyman and the PBC came and took over NBC Sports and NBC from Kathy Dugal. So I do remember that. But I can't believe people ain't really picked up on that yet. Because Errol Spence and Terence Crawford ready to go. 2 Americans. Errol Spence did $6.5 million fighting Leonard Bundu right after the Olympic gold medal basketball game. Crawford did about 1.6 after the Heisman Trophy. He did 2.2 million with Jose Benavidez or something like that. You know, Errol Spence had 2 pay-per-views that did, I don't know. Him and Mikey, they said did 350,000. Him and Sean, I think, did between 200 to 275,000. That was the number that I got, not that fake Coppinger number. So if Errol Spence can do 275, let's just say hypothetically, he can do that with Sean Porter. What do y'all think him and Terence Crawford do together? Y'all telling me that won't be bigger than 350,000 pay-per-view? Seriously. In my opinion, they at least minimum at this point will do 500,000. And if a 350,000 pay-per-view card in Tyson and Crawford, or in Tyson and Wilder, if that's big enough to do a co-promotional deal, this ain't Pacquiao Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? They broke a pay-per-view record. This is a fight that did 350,000. They said if it's promoted the right way, they can do 2 million. Bullshit. For one, they're not doing a press tour. All right. 2, it's only 8 weeks. It's only like 8 weeks out to the fight. Always remember Mayweather saying it takes 6 months to promote a successful pay-per-view, and they trying to do it in a quarter of a time. So that's no excuse for that fight not to be made. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to build that fight. It wasn't no build up for Wilder Fury. Even when Fury was still active and still was the lineal champ and actually had all the belts. Even when he jumped in the ring with Wilder and Wilder beat Arthur Spilka, that people don't remember that build up. People don't. See, that's the excuses they making. That fight, Crawford and Spence, if they can do a co-promotional deal with ESPN and Fox, that fight can do a co-promotional deal. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how much more time they need to build it up? But you know what? You know why they get fights like that done? fight like Wilder Fury because it's white versus black. Now I'm just keep it real. That's why they get fights like that done. When it come down to making the brothers fight the brothers, they ain't trying. Mayonnaise Nation ain't trying to see that. That's why y'all niggas ain't get AJ and Wilder. That's why you ain't getting Crawford and Spence. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of these dudes is raccoons, man. Real talk. A lot of these dudes, it ain't just about protecting Errol Spence. Real talk, it ain't just about protecting Errol Spence. For real. That ain't what this about. A lot of these dudes is raccoons, man. They don't want to see these brothers fight and get this money. Pay attention, man. When it come down to the brothers, look at Jamal and Demetrius Andrade. They ain't trying to make that fight. They don't want to see these brothers get that money. You know what I'm saying? It's always an issue when it come down to black versus black. When it's white and black, Mexican and black, Mexican and white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Puerto Rican. When they come down, they find a way to get that shit done. They find a way to get it done. But when it come down to the brothers, they ain't trying to get that fight done. I'm telling you, that's what it is. Fury and Wilder in no shape, form, and fashion is better than Errol Spence's Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And Errol Spence letting them talk him out of that fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know everybody else playing a role, but when you get to the point of boxing, when it ain't even a debate about who gonna win no more. That's not even the biggest debate. I think what's understood ain't got to be clarified. And what's understood, everybody know Crawford gonna beat his ass. If they want to believe it or they don't want to believe it. At one point, I thought Errol was gonna beat him. But at this point, it's already understood who the victor gonna be in a lot of people's mind, before or after the accident. But when you get to the point in boxing, when people don't want the best fighting the best, we arguing about why fights should or shouldn't happen. Oh man, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. He got to jump over a fence and do a backflip over a gate. When they get to that point, we arguing about why the best fight shouldn't happen. I mean, come on, man. I'm legitimately fighting a war on YouTube, explaining why we need this fight. Everybody else saying, oh, he can fight, Errol can fight Danny, he can go up and fight Canelo. See, when dudes get to talking like that, talking about, oh, he don't need him and he needs to do this and that. Hey, man, why do you do the triangle theory? We can just bang, we can go head up and see who the best. And you get guys, just listen to a minute real quick. Listen, you got one guy who say, he tell a guy to get a belt. The guy gets a belt, and they come out and say, Bob Arum won't give him to me. Bob Arum all smoke and mirrors. Nobody gonna remember Terence Crawford when Keith Thurman come back. Keith Thurman the fight to make. Everybody gonna forget about Terence Crawford. Keith Thurman came back. People still want to see Terence Crawford. Keith Thurman came back. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. Now all of a sudden he won Pacquiao. Errol Spence. Errol Spence. 60-40. 60-40. Oh, I gotta get 3 belts. I gotta get all 3 belts. Then I fight him. 60-40. You know, ain't no 50-50. I'm the A side. Like, listen to that. Anybody that got a 25% functioning brain. Anybody brain that's functioning at 25%, no matter what you want to say, know who wearing a skirt in this situation. You know what I'm saying? We all know who wearing a skirt. Come on. We all know who got the thong. We already know who wearing the skirt and the thong. We already know who need to take his panties off and put some big boy drawers on. There's no debating that. But you got dudes that got female tendencies, though. You do. You got dudes that don't want to admit they was wrong. You know what? I did it. I admitted I was wrong. I underestimated Terence Crawford. I did. I seen the light. Yo, come on. I seen the light. Does that make me any human, any less of a man? No. Only people that can't admit that they wrong is females. Real talk. And grumpy, stubborn old people. That's the God honest truth. Them the only people that can't admit when they're wrong. And it's okay. Hey, man, we already know, but this proves it. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury ain't no fucking spectacle. That's a regular network, regular TV fight. That first fight left nothing to be desired but a clear outcome. That's it. That's it. That first fight wasn't war. Good God. That wasn't no great fight. You know what I'm saying? Only thing people can hang on was the 10 count. And that's at the discretion of the referee. Ain't no way Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, with 8 weeks of promotion, no promotional tour, probably no reality TV show like 24/7. It's bigger. It's bigger than Wilder Fury, in my opinion. I mean, Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford. Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford got the hoods on their back. You feel what I'm saying? They don't need college football to promote. They got the hoods on their back. Omaha, Dallas, DeSoto, whatever this dude from, he got the hood on his back. Tyson Fury ain't got no hood on his back. You know? But people gonna believe what they want to believe. They gonna let, Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman, Bob Arum, mind fuck them to believe in Wilder, Fury and Wilder is a $2 million pay-per-view. Come on, man. That shit gone. They expecting $2 million. They out their mind. With 8-week promotion. And after that first fight was two sloppy Neanderthals going at it. But people gonna believe what they want to believe. They're gonna believe, they're gonna let these dudes play them. And like I said before, the people that always get left behind is the black community. Always. And what they did now is create a mass confusion in the black community. It's okay if you're an Errol Spence fan and a Terence Crawford fan. And you ride with Terence and Errol no matter what. But we all know that who holding that fight up. A lot of people don't want to admit it. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. One time for the one time we gone.